Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today I have a very special unboxing, something that came in from actually the YouTube pass around that I'm part of, and this is from Divo Knives. This is something new that I get a chance to check out, so I was really excited to share this with you. So let's get into this box. Okay, today I'm opening up with my Koenig Mini Arias. Cool little knife, definitely recommend it. Super smooth. Anyways, let's dig right into this. This is really cool. I think you're gonna like this. All right, so it has a little thing here, nip sheet. It's called a nip. So let's take a look at what we got here. Divo Knives, we're gonna keep that with the box. And this is called a nip purple lavender carbon fiber belt satin. All right, I'll put that off to the side. This is pretty nifty. I think you're gonna like this. I know I do. So here we go. It's a little one, so don't be surprised. If you're not into little knives, then you'll probably already be gone. But here we go. This is the nip, and let me see if I can read on this. Thanks for taking a look at the newest release. This is called a nip. The model was born because Kev had a run of micro knives come through, and we thought we'd do something in that size. There we go. Little guys sporting S90V. This is the purple camel carbon, I think it is. And we got titanium. Yeah, so this is titanium here. Yeah, titanium back spacer, very cool. Really neat. It's a small guy, but I love that carbon fiber. Look at that, nice little milling. It's got some good texture, nice and rounded around there. Chamfered all the way around the corners, nothing sharp, which is really important. Nothing sharp here, it's nice and soft. Got a nice little clip here. That's rounded too, yeah. All right, so obviously it's a fuller and it's a small size one, so let's see how it goes. Let's flip it. Oh, look at that hollow, crazy ground. Look, grind. That's crazy. And you even got like, oh, a finger choil and everything. This is like a baby banter. This is Divo Knives version of a baby banter. Totally a step up, obviously. Baby banter, super budget knife, great knife for the money, but oh, look at that. Money all day long. Look at that, reverse flip. Let's see here. Now, this is brand new, and I think this is a prototype. So we got to, you know, as we do with all prototypes, we got to take it with a grain of salt. Oh, look at that reverse flick. That's super sweet. All right, one thing you notice, it is reversible pocket carry. It's not inset kind of into the liner, which is cool. You can just lay it right on top. Done beautifully, just an extra little hole. Don't even notice it. Beautiful, right? This is really gorgeous, by the way. That's reflecting really nicely. And that purple, I'm okay with it. I'm digging it. I'm not normally a purple fan, but this works. And I like the lanyard, kind of a little loop thing there you can do in the back. Let's do this again. Look at that. I get a full grip on there. So I can get my full hands on here. I've got large hands, right? So I can get my full grip right there. If you have extra large, double extra large hands, you can easily use that little, you know, area there, choke up, and you've got a little jimping there as well. Beautiful hollow grind. Look at that crazy edge. Look at that. Nice and thin. S90V, it's super sharp. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. Oh, you can see it right there, S90V. Very cool. And this will break in very nicely, I'm sure. I mean, it's brand new. It's a prototype, so it's not even broken in yet. And I'm sure by the time others get a hold of this, they'll have it nicely broken in. I'm first on the list. One of the few times I actually got to be first. I was so excited because I get to share this with you right away. Super cool little thing. It's called a nip, and they're going to actually make a thing called a little leather slip for it, and they're going to call it the nip slip. Yeah, so, you know, that's Kevin for you. And if you know Kevin, it's right up his kind of humor. So, you know, it's kind of funny. I can't fault him for that. Man, that fits really nicely, though, in the hand. Especially in my hand. Look at that. That's really sweet. And when I grip this here, it's right into the little bevel of my hand, so it fits really solidly. There's no hot spots. I like that. You know, and, you know, tri-state. Cole always likes to pinch all day long, right? Pinch all day. Let's look at the lockup. We're good. 25% lockup. I think it's really solid. No blade play. No detent lash. Let's look, click it in. Nice click. No detent lash, yeah. No pivot lash and no blade play. So everything's good. Everything's really good. I like that. It is a captive pivot. Oh, that's a little nicer logo too. I like that. That's really cool. That's actually, what do you call it, engraved. That's nice. Before it's normally just like a printed on there. That's really cool. Another step up. I like the S90V blade steel. That's really cool. Oh, you can definitely flick it that way. Let's see here. Does it catch? Yeah. Okay, so once I clear here, let's see. Yeah, I can catch it on the finger without doing a guillotine. So, oops, let's do that. Yeah, okay. I catch it there. That's good. All right, let's do that again. All right, there we go. You can definitely flick it like that. And let's see here. And that flipper works. That flipper really does work. It's got some nice jimp and all there. You can do the push button, and you can do, I think the light switch gives you a little more, yeah, the light switch gives you a little more pop to it. I like that. I think you can definitely do the push button. You can do a combo of the two put together, and that's probably your ideal, because I think that's what it's made for. That's nice. I like that a lot. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. All right. Let's see. Blade centering, dead nuts. Yeah, really, really solid. I like that a lot. All right, nice. And now everything's rounded on top of the corners, which is really, really cool. So you definitely use this. This is definitely a work knife. I mean, you needed something utilitarian to work on boxes. This is absolutely that. I love the cutaway to the liner lock. Now, is that? Okay, it's a steel liner. You know, I was going to say, because titanium like that, you'd have to do a steel bar insert, carbonize it. That adds a lot of cost, but steel liner makes a lot of sense here, I think, and he did. And on the other side over here, there's some weight relief cut out on the steel liner, so that definitely reduces weight. I mean, it feels super light, but it's really, really nice. I like that. I like that. Okay, let's see where the detent ball catches, where you clear it. All right, so you're clear right here. All right. So it's still breaking in. It's got a strong detent. You know, we are talking Divo Knives and Kevin. You know, I don't know about Colin, but I know Kevin likes strong detent. So, you know, this is one of those knives that I really need to get one of these. I got to get one of these this time. And when I get one of these, I would probably tune my detent just a little bit. Just make it just a hair lighter. Just a hair lighter. Just for that nice drop shut. You know, you know, when you got a beautiful thumb hole like that, it flicks really, really nicely. And it works really, really, oops, I gotta get in there. Works really nice left-handed as well. Now, I'm not lefty, so, you know, this is me kind of doing an awkward left hand here thing, but I like it. I like it a lot. I like to have the options to be able to do stuff like this. That's really cool. All right. This is a pretty nifty little knife. All right, so let's look at that. Some nice texture right here that gives you some, you know, with a small knife like this, that's a really nice touch. You know, that's really thinking ahead, because you don't want a small knife like this to slip out of your hand. You got to get some traction sometimes to make sure you got a good control on it for that like reverse flick, right? I want to make sure I got some good traction right there. That's a good traction point right there. Good traction point right there as well. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, and I like the fact that I can hold it in here like this and get a nice flip, and it closes really nicely. And you know what? This is like a perfect fifth pocket knife. I mean, I think this is about the size of my baby banter. I'm pretty sure. You know what? Do I have that? Let me go see if I can find that real quick. I want to compare that. Yeah, here we go. Let me grab that out. No, that's the banter, the baby banter. Here we go. All right, so let's look. Yeah, look at that. It's right in the same size, and let's compare that. Oops, let me do that again. Compare that. All right, so we got the blade, the tip there. We're almost, just a hair, a little bit more blade. I mean, there's more belly on this one, but it's, you know, it's got the big thumb choil. You've got the same kind of, I mean, these guys are almost identical. This is definitely, I would say this is an upgraded Wharncliffe version. I don't know what you would call this. Do we call this a Wharncliffe? What does he call this? Is this it's not a sheep's foot, is it? Like a reverse Tonto, really. Maybe it's a modified Wharncliffe reverse Tonto sheep's foot, you know, whatever we want to call it kind of thing. I'm just trying to see what he's saying on this. All right, well, the drop on this is going to be 10/19. On 10/19, they're dropping this. So we're about less than 3 weeks away. These are going to drop and be available. Very, very cool. Now, this is a really nicer version of my baby banter. Don't get me wrong. I love the baby banter, but this is really neat. I like that. I like that a lot. That's really cool. Very, very nice. I love the tip on there. That's really cool. And you know what? I like the fact that it's a flipper too. It gives you multiple deployments. Man, and can I? Yes, I can. Middle finger reverse flick at the base of the blade. I have I have a bonus flick, if you will, a bonus open. I call that bonus. That always gets you fidgety goodness, or flickability, or fidget factor, whatever. Oh gosh, I can't talk. Right, it's Monday. I just finished working and I wanted to get this open because I really wanted to have this before the live stream. I thought this would be really, really cool to share with everybody. Yeah, this is super cool. This is super cool. This is going to be a quick opening, just a quick unboxing to kind of experience this. I have a couple other things I want to unbox as well, so let's enjoy that. I think we'll do a full review. We'll get into it, but I really, really wanted to share this with you. I'll give you some nice close-ups so you can see it. Look at that beautiful hologrind. Get the nice shadows on there, and look at that beautiful fat carbon. Man, that's just reflecting really well. All right, let's look at the back with the nice deep pocket milled titanium carry clip, which is reversible, and it's got like that. Now it's kind of aggressive there, so I'm gonna have to try that in the pocket. Let me just try that real quick. I want to see how that fits in the pocket. Okay, I'm trying to get it in. Ooh, oh, wow. Oh, I don't know if I can get it out. Okay, well, that's pretty aggressive for the pocket. Yeah. All right, that might be one of those things that I definitely want to get a clear one, because I would probably mill that. That is really, really, really tough on the clip. I'm not sure. Yeah, I would say the only thing that I could possibly see that I don't love about this knife is going to be the clip. That's unfortunate, but you know what? If I don't get the purple one, if I can get one that's just a regular plain titanium, I can fix that. I can sand that down and round it around and do what I need to do to make it a much better clip. But that is really aggressive going in and out. And I don't know if it's because it's tight. Yeah, I mean, it's not a super thin, flexible one. It's a pretty strong clip. Might have to, bend that a little bit. But, whew, yeah. I would love to have seen it, have more of a curve going in and out. Now, I get this. Okay, so there's a reason behind this. So don't get me wrong. So don't just dismiss this. And I understand the design behind this. When you have a small knife like this, probably going to be a premium small knife, you don't want it slipping out of your pocket. And what that does is that gives you that hook into your pocket to make sure it doesn't come out. That's a real way to secure a small knife that's probably very easy to lose, okay? So it makes sense. So if you're carrying this in a fifth pocket or somewhere in shorts or something like that, you don't want it falling out. That gives it a little more to hold on to. And so there's intent there, and I get that. For me and how I carry knives, it's not my preference, right? And it's all a matter of preference. Everyone has preferences, right? And I get that. But that I would love to have been a little more round, a little easier to get in and out. Now I don't know if it's a matter of it's because it's stiff, or if it's a matter of because of that shape. I think it's a little bit of both. But you know what? As nice as this knife is, it's very doable. I can deal with it. I can absolutely 100% deal with it. And I'm sure if it wanted to, I'm sure there'd be some custom clips out there you could probably put on there. That looks like a pretty standard size there. I wonder if it's real close to that. Yeah. So it just makes me wonder, right? Very, very cool. Very neat little knife. Very great experience. I do like it. I can't wait till this breaks in. I'm probably not going to be the one who gets to enjoy the break-in period like everyone else will, because I've got to get this out to the rest of the guys and get it going. So we're going to do ourselves a quick review and experience here and get this going. But man, very, very cool little knife. Do like this knife a lot. Very, very cool. Yeah. All right, so that is the Divo Knives Nip. All right, so let's talk a little bit about it before I go. This little guy is S90V. Okay, so we know that. The Nip will be selling for $175 across the board. Drops on 10/19 at the Divo Knives website. So you can get this version for $175 at Divo Knives website. White Mountain Knives will have a stonewashed titanium version. All right, and traditional pocket knives will have a blackout model. Okay, so that's cool. So there's a couple exclusives there. We will also have hardware kits. The clip, the collars, and the backspace are available in purple, blue, black, and bead blasted on our website. All right, very good. So that would be perfect because I would get the bead blasted and then I could kind of modify that just a little bit for me. I'm not going to be the one that's going to be as concerned about losing a small knife like this. I know that's the intent of that clip. It's absolutely the function and the form. It's not the first time I've seen this. I've seen this on some higher end knives because they do that intentionally, especially something you don't want slipping in and out. I get it. But I would probably, you know me, I'm going to modify some stuff. All right. So we hope you enjoy this little guy as much as we do. Well, I do. Kevin and Colin, I really do. This is really cool. Thank you for letting me check this out. To Divo Knives, awesome people there. Kevin and Colin, if you haven't checked it out, definitely go. This is a knife I think would be worth getting. This would be an excellent fifth pocket knife. S90V, man, it's going to be a slicer. You can use this all day long. This would be a great, I mean, if nothing else, right at your desk, an office knife just to have for cutting boxes. I mean, come on. But it also looks nice. This is one of those small, nice, executive kind of knives you can carry in places where you want to be discreet. I think I might check out the black version in titanium, or maybe even the stone-washed, I think, over at White Mountain Knives. We'll have to see what they have. But very, very cool little knife. Again, I love the liner lock. I love the access. It is rounded around here. I mean, it's pretty square, but they've done some chamfering here, some milling. Gives it some extra texture. You got the finger choil. Just so many positive things about this. For my big old meaty hands, I mean, this fits. It's nice. All right. Very cool. All right. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, entertaining, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel really helps my channel, this channel, to grow, and I very much appreciate it. It also allows me to do more things, produce more content, and ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you very much to all you guys. And hey, to all those channel members, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being members. You guys really help the channel out so much, and you mean the world to me, so thank you. And then finally, if you haven't already, maybe consider hitting the notification button so you can be notified of future content when it is dropped. And if you haven't already checked me out, maybe go over to Instagram and check me out there at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching today. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.